Hi guys, it's Roseann White and I am here live on our Wednesday workout. Happy 2025. I'm just checking in right now to see if my yep.
Hi guys, it's Roseann.
Volume is working. Just wanted to check that out before I went any further. I want to welcome you today to our live from Life Pro. This is the start of a new year, a new you. I always like to say that, although every day we wake up is a new opportunity to do things differently. So I'm going to be chatting for a few minutes, and I know some of you don't like the chit chat, but I got a few things I'd like to share with you, and then we'll go on with the exercises. I want to welcome you. I am not sure if you're watching me on the Life Pro main business page, or you are on our VIP page. If you're a member of Life Pro family or just brand new to it, maybe Santa was very kind to you and gifted you with so many Life Pro products that you don't know where to begin, or you're an exercise enthusiast, you've been using Life Pro forever. It is my honor, pleasure, privilege, along with Debbie and Amber, to share our expertise with you. So, as some of you may know, I am 4 weeks post total hip replacement. I ditched the cane. I am not going to be using the vibration platform yet. I don't have my doctor's approval. 2 more weeks, I should be getting it. However, I want to share with you in this workout that we will be doing some options. So let's kind of do housekeeping first. Okay, this is going to be a shoulder workout. And I'm going to also give you 2 things on this. Excuse me. The first one is, it's going to be kind of considered a warm-up workout. Although, let me tell you, it's a workout. And you're going to use resistance bands. You have options. You're going to be either using from your vibration platforms, you've got probably 1 or 2 sets of these, depending on what vibration platform you have, but they always come with resistance bands. You're going to be using one of these for the warm-up / workout. This is not with weights, but let me tell you, I work with a lot of active aging adults that have issues in their tissues. And if the shoulder joint is not strong and healthy and mobile, it's going to be hard to pick up some weights and try to get some results. So this might be a good workout for you to do almost every day. Honestly, the warm-up workout with resistance band will take you about 10 minutes. There's 7 exercises. Now, for just so that you can see better rather than seeing this thin little band, I'm going to be using a bigger resistance band. This came with my Flex Stride, which is over here. You can use, and I'll talk a little bit about that. So you can use this if you'd like. I'm not using the loops because I'm doing a lot more than just this narrow range of motion. So I need something bigger. Okay. That's why I want to use the band. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. Then we're going to proceed after the first workout / warm up. We're going to go ahead and I'm using my PowerFlow Plus. You may use a different type of PowerFlow dumbbell set from Life Pro. Maybe you've got one that's just the lighter weights. Maybe you have heavier weights. But let me just warn you, shoulders take there's a lot of little muscles here, and they don't need a lot of heavy weights if you're not ready for it. So I'm going to be using 5 pounds. You may decide halfway through the workout, when we go into the second workout, that you're only going to do a few reps. When you start feeling burn, pause, stop, wait for the next exercise. If you start feeling it in your neck, it's because you're using your neck and not your anterior, your anterior medial or your rear deltoids. You're using your traps. Not good. So know that if you're feeling your neck muscles, pause. Go no weight, go for range of motion, go lighter weight, but just know that if it's in the neck, you're not hitting the right muscles. I see it all the time. Okay, third part of housekeeping, if you will, is I have the vibration platform. Again, I am not going to activate it. I'm going to set my feet on it. But since this is a seated workout, and it is, you can sit and put your feet on the vibration platform. If you would like to stand on your vibration platform and do this workout, awesome, do that. That's an option. If you would like to sit on either, sit and pedal with the flex stride or the flex cycle, do it. But make your focus all about your shoulders first, and then the added benefit of maybe getting your legs. I'll be getting cleared very soon to use these products, and I'm going to come out with a workout for all of you on the flex stride and the flex cycle in about a couple weeks. So give me a little more grace period to make sure I get clearance from my surgeon. Okay, so that was my housekeeping. I know I'm chatting for a little bit, but guys, bear with me, okay? Secondly, for those of you in the family, I hope you saw this. I just updated the library. I think there's about 250 videos that you have access to at any time with this link. So if you didn't get it, private message me. It's in the LifePro VIP page, the document's there. But I'm happy to share this through a Google Drive or whatever. But there's so much good, I think, my humble opinion, honestly, so many good ways for you to exercise using any and all of your LifePro products. And lastly, before we begin, for those of you that ditch the New Year's resolutions, you don't believe in them, I don't, but are needing to kind of set the pace, I'm going to put a link in for my 90-day Jumpstart Challenge. You can start this Jumpstart Challenge anytime. You can start it tomorrow. You can start it Sunday. You can start it February. But I'm going to give you a link to this guide to help you get accountable to spend the next 3 months, the next 90 days to make changes using your LifePro products that will last for a lifetime. Okay, that's all I got for you in terms of my housekeeping. If you have questions, I don't know if I'll see it in the chat because we're having some just little tiny technical. Oh yeah, I do. Yay, Debbie. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. If you can't see me, you can hear me. This is awesome. My partner in crime is online here for me. So that's awesome. I just didn't have my chat box open. Okay, guys, make sure you have water handy and we're going to begin. I will, for my family, put in the chat, the LifePro VIP page. I'll send you guys this workout so you have the actual names of the workout, and that way you can follow it as well. We're going to start with our warm up. Okay. Now the warm up, you are going to use a band. Again, I'm using the resistance band that I got from my flex cycle. You can use the strap, the resistance band, totally fine. The main thing is it's really more about you having some stability in your joints while we're moving them. And I'm going to tie my hair back. Okay, so sit nice and tall. First thing is posture, guys. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. If you're standing, same deal. Okay, this is our first exercise. Palms face up. You're going to hold the band in your hand. And let me show you. I am just holding with thumb and index finger. Elbows are at the side. They're not back here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to just pull the band. And we're going to call this external rotation. And I'm going to do about 10 reps. The goal for you in this simple warm-up is to feel your shoulder blades sliding together. It's not how far can you pull the band apart. Keep elbows close into the ribs, collarbones lifted, feet in line with the knees, knee in line with the hips, abs pulled in. Let's go for 3. Exhale as you pull out. 2, 1. Now that's thumbs pointing out. Next one, we're going to turn. We're going to do thumbs pointing inward, okay? Elbows in, my thumbs are pointing in, and I'm going to tug. Now, it may not seem like a big deal or a big difference, but I have changed what's going on in my upper arm bone. And I want to feel that contraction of my muscles between my shoulder blades and all these muscles. There's 5 different muscles called rotator cuff muscles that are contracting to make my arm bone turn externally. So let's go for 4. Breathe into this. 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Third part of this extra rotation. Thumbs up. okay? So you can hold the band with thumbs up, palms are facing, and we're going to go ahead one more set of external rotation. Again, not a big move. If you're doing it right, you're actually going to feel your abdominals pulling in. You'll feel your spine muscles contracting, and you're going to feel maybe a little fatiguing and burning down the arms, honestly. Okay, this is not a big move, and I do about 10 reps. I keep my wrists in line with my elbows in line with my shoulders, and then I pull from there. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Relax your shoulders. This is the second exercise. That first one was part 1 of the warm-up. Arms are going to reach forward in line with the shoulders. I'm going to slide my hands like they're on a table. I'm just slightly tugging the band apart. I'm protracting and retracting. Pushing forward, pulling back. Separating the shoulder blades, then draw them together. Again, I'm not pinching. A lot of trainers will say, squeeze your shoulder blades together. I want you to feel the arm bones sliding back and forward. And from the front, you're just going to see my hands are pretty much in line with my index fingers are in line with my shoulder joint. I'm not any wider than that. And we're going to go for 5. Push and pull. Separate the blades, retract them. 3 more. Use your exhale breath. 2 and 1. And then bend the elbows in and roll the shoulders. Now, arms are going to go in that same position, retract. Now we pull the band and release. Pull, release. You hold it for a split second. Exhale and inhale. I am not white knuckling the band. It's literally my index finger and my thumb that are holding the band. And I'm keeping my wrists flat and my hands right in line with my shoulders. A little bit of the lats are firing up, the side of my shoulder muscles, and once again, nothing in the neck. Let's go for 5, 4, keep pulling up, 3, crown of the head reaching to the sky, and relax, just roll. This is next exercise. The 4th exercise is called the wide pull. So my hands are going to go wider, kind of let my fingertips wiggle, and I'm going to stretch out one time and look to make sure I'm not dumping my wrists. My arms are straight, and I can feel my shoulder blades almost like I'm cracking a walnut. I'm going to release so there's barely any resistance, and then I'm going to pull apart. Taking an inhale and exhale. Be very careful that your hands are no higher than your armpits. And I can tell you honestly, I am feeling fatigue in the muscles, but this is short-lived because you only have 5 more. And it's with resistance. 4, very healthy for your joints. 3, breathe out as you pull out. 2, and 1. Let your arms come down and get some blood flow. The 5th exercise is going to be an overhead lift and lower. Very similar to what I did when I reached forward. So I'm going to kind of keep my hands wider, almost as wide as when I did my pull here. I might come in a little bit. Now, I'm going to lift my shoulder blades. It's a shrug. And then I keep my arms straight and I drop down. I'm going to elevate the shoulder blades and depress. I want you to feel the shoulder blades sliding down your ribs, the back ribs. Inhale and exhale. I've got just a little bit of resistance on this band. It's more about keeping my arms straight, triceps contracted, biceps lengthened out. The lats are contracting. I'm reaching, and then I'm lowering. I call this the honey I don't know move because it's a shrug. Let's go 4 more. Breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down. Abs in 2. And 1. Bring your arms down and just relax your shoulders a little bit. Can you feel how you're getting this into the joint? And then we, do things like put ourselves on the vibration platform and our shoulders are so happy. Okay, next exercise. I'm going to do a pull down. So what that means is I'm pulling down with my elbows bent. Now, if you are pushing your head forward, you're not going to have the benefit of this exercise. The arms go back behind your head and you pull and you bring your elbows forward. I pull down and I externally rotate. So my arms look like this. I pull down and I bring my elbows forward. Okay, this is a challenge for a lot of people because they'll arch their back into this. If you need to go wider with your band to get that movement, but I want you to get a nice pull apart as you come down. Pull apart and come down for 6. Reach, depress, externally rotate 5. Like I said, guys, this is just a warm-up routine, but is also a great shoulder joint strengthening routine. 2, and last one, and come down. Okay, last exercise in this warm-up, which right now took us maybe about 7 or 8 minutes, is called circumduction. I'm going to check to make sure I can go as wide as I can here. I start here. I'm going to start pulling and reach up and back and around. I keep pulling the band as I come back and over. If you have to bend one elbow, pause. Your shoulder is not ready for this move. Maybe your chest muscles are too tight. You might have some other issue in your tissue, but I want your arm bone to circle in the socket. Just like our hips are designed to be mobile. And I can't wait to really try out my new total hip replacement because my surgeon assured me that I'm going to be able to do every single yoga pose possible as long as I heal properly. But right now, it's all about shoulders, moving them around. And this should feel really good. You'll feel a big stretch in your chest. Inhale up, pull that band, and exhale back, abs in. And do 2 more of these. If you are a golfer, a tennis player, a pickleball player, if you sit in front of a computer, if you're cooking a lot, reading a book, typing, whatever, this one probably is for you. And release. Great. Okay, so shake everything out. Like I said, that was, I don't know, maybe now about 10 minutes. And that was your warm up with resistance bands. Okay, grab some water and I'm going to go ahead and start my clock for our next exercises and grab my water. If you have any questions and I don't address them now, feel free to hit me up in the Facebook group and I'm happy to help you, or send me a little video of what's going on. Happy to help. I'll tell you. Okay, the next exercises, there are 10 of them. I used to call them, I would do 10 reps of 10 exercises without much of a break. So you would get 100 shoulder reps. And most of my time, I would do my 1 pound weight, 2 pounds weight. But now I'm going to start with 5, 1 by 10, how many at time. So my interval will be 10 exercises. I don't reps. I'm going to talk about form while we're doing the reps. Head over shoulders. Abs pull in, sitting up tall. And if you feel in your neck, you're feeling your neck correctly. It should. So that's my little 2 cents on that. And start with my 5 pound weights. Now I've got the mini. If you want to put that between your thighs, while you're going to like that, and I'll tell you why. It helps to the floor as well. We're going to just do what we started. We're going to externally rotate and come back in. My touch. Externally rotate. I literally have my palms up like I have 2 plates. And I'm feeling the same kind of movement of shoulder blades drawing in. The only difference is I have weight in my hands and now my biceps are having to do a little bit of work here. Exhale it out. Again, not counting reps, and I'm not going for speed. I go out to as wide as I can without my elbows leaving my ribs at any time. Sometimes I have to put a towel between under people's armpits because they're not using that connection. But again, don't touch your weights together. I want your hands to step right in front of your elbows and then externally rotate. Let's do one more. And bring your arms down. You have 30 seconds here. Roll your shoulders, bring your ears side to side. Do whatever you need to do before we do the next exercise. Okay, wiggle out anything out. Adjust what you need to. And you're going to set yourself up for the next exercise, which is called the offering. I'm going to show you from side and front what this looks like. So get ready to go. We go in 5 seconds. Elbows bent at the side. You're going to push out toward me and then back in. Okay? Press out and back in. Look where my elbows stop. They do not go past the line of my shoulders. Exhale out and back in. You're going to feel your core working on this. If you are standing up, you'll really feel core on this. Even sitting down. Push out and back in. My pinky fingers pointing up to the sky. I'm not tipping my wrists. And believe it or not, we're only halfway there. So if you're fatigued out, pause. Honestly, I want quality form. I can feel a little shaking in my left hand, my arm. I haven't worked out for almost a month, guys. I really took recovery seriously and let my body heal. And sometimes that's just what you need to do. And relax. Okay, you've got 30 seconds. Roll shoulders out. But thank God for red light therapy. I was bathing in red light for the last month and really made a difference. So we got 20 seconds. Again, do what you need to do. You can let the weights set down. You can shake out your shoulders, do whatever, stretch your neck, tuck your chin, sip some water. But I'm giving you a good 30 seconds to recover from that. The next exercise is called a high bicep curl. So you're going to start with your arms out to the side, okay? And we're going to go in and bring your knuckles to your ears and then back out, okay? Actually, it's kind of almost like a goalpost bicep curl. Now, your hands, if you were to look at either side, your hands are in front of your shoulder joints. I'm keeping my elbows lifted. I'm stretching my arms out. I'm just holding my weight basically with my thumbs. I'm not white knuckling. I'm trying to keep a nice loose grip. Breathing out, breathing in. Trying as best as you can to keep your arms straight at the end. I notice one side goes in a little more than the other, just how it is. Okay, we've just got one more. Open it up and close it on in and bring it down and roll your shoulders out. How's that feeling? That's only our third exercise, okay? We have got 7 more and they're going to be a doozy. So let yourself really relax, shoulders, get the synovial fluid moving in the joint. Our next exercise is called hug a tree. Okay, actually, we're going to do a hug a moon first. I think we'll do hug a moon, then we'll do the hug the tree. So I'm going to start with my elbows at the side, palms up. Keeping the elbows bent, I'm going to tap and then keep my elbows bent to 90 degrees here. Exhale. Now, remember I said you could have the squishy ball, the stability ball between your thighs. It's a good time to squeeze that ball to help with pelvic floor and lower abdominals. Notice I'm not going for momentum. I'm smoothly going up and I'm smoothly going down. I'm letting that range of motion. My shoulder blades slightly elevate. They slightly depress. Keeping my abs engaged. You've got about 15 more seconds in case you were wondering. Again, please pause as you need to. Just hold the weights just enough so they don't drop over your head. But when they come down, you can almost release your grip. One more rep. Exhale. And then inhale, release. Good. And roll your shoulders out. So that was called hug a moon because we went overhead. Now the next one is called hug a tree. A little different. So I want you to think about this as you're literally coming around, touching, and coming back. Be very careful when you do this one. Again, I don't want your elbows to come back, okay? So we're going to start with palms facing together. We're going to open and close. Inhale and exhale. Notice my back's not swaying. Open and close. My hands are right in line with my chest. These get heavy, guys. I can feel it, and I'm sure you can too. Open, breathe in, push into your feet, exhale. Inhale. Feel a little trembling in your arms. Again, not in your neck. I can definitely feel my shoulders getting nice and warm. Big breath. Blow out the heat. You've got one more of these. Stick with me. Breathe in and out and release. Whew, that was wicked. So you've got 30 seconds. Roll it out. And I'm using 5 pounds. You might want to use soup cans for the first set or two. If you need to, it's totally fine. Now, see, I've got my feet wide on this one. There's a reason for this because we're going to put the weights between the thighs. So they can just kind of be here, or you can rest them on your thighs. But I'm going to go wide. Okay. So weights are going to touch together. I'm going to pull up and down. Now, when I pull up, look where my elbows are. They're higher than my shoulders, and then I come down. Exhale up. This is one that I always catch people lifting their, using their traps. Think elbows lift higher than the shoulders and shoulders drop. Give yourself that pause at the top. I'm squeezing the weights together. Sometimes people like to open up, but I don't do that. I want to keep pushing the head of the weights into the center and release. Keep the ears over the shoulders. Breathe out. Yeah, I'm going to keep my feet wide. I want to get more range if I can. It feels better to do that. Pull up. You got 10 seconds. Again, not counting reps. I'm going for 1 minute. One more big pull up and release. And roll your shoulders out. Great. Okay, so that was our upright rows. We definitely hit the top of the shoulder. The next one are side raises. Now, once again, I don't want to lift high. I'm just going to reach out wide. And when I reach out wide, my hands are not here. They're slightly in front of my shoulder. There's my shoulder line. I'm slightly in front, okay? That's super important so you're not, again, in your neck. Ready? Let's do it. Take a big breath in. Exhale up. Inhale down. Go slow. So we even can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Lift your chest. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in, okay? I'm not using momentum. This is pure muscle strength. I loved it one day. Amber said this in a live, and I'm quoting her. Momentum is not strength. And I use that line with everybody now. Okay? Momentum is not strength. You want to feel the muscles contracting. Let them quiver. That's a good sign. They're waking up. They're like, oh, I guess I haven't done that before. Feel the little quiver. Again, if it's in your neck, don't go as high. Sometimes I have people just coming out to the side, and that's enough. Okay? And rest. So that's it for the side raises. Roll your shoulders out. Okay, we've got 3 more. So the next one's going to be a little bit challenging, I think, but don't let that worry you because you'll be able to get this. It's, again, taking alignment into play, taking breaks as you need. It's called a bicep curl, but instead of the goalpost arms like we did, our arms are going to reach forward and we're going to come forward. Okay, so the main thing is I want to get an extension and a contraction. Let's begin. Okay, breathe in. So it's almost like I'm reaching my fingertips toward my ears. I don't have to bring the weights toward my shoulders. I want to lengthen and then bend. I don't have to close that elbow joint completely. I just want the bicep to contract right there. It's really more shoulders. The biceps have to work to bend the elbow, but my shoulder, my front of my shoulders are really in active contraction, holding my arms up. The elbows will want to come down, but think knuckles to the sky as you bend your elbows. Okay, that helps. Knuckles to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, guys. Stay with me. Whew. That smokes them, doesn't it? And roll your shoulders out. Okay, I've got 2 more exercises. The next one is called the salute. From here, all I'm going to have you do is bring your hands behind your head. The weights are touching the back of my head and my elbows are lifted, okay? Keep your chin tucked in. Take a big breath in, and we're going to reach to let's call this the victory, the V. Bend in and push out. You're going to see here how my elbows are slightly forward in front of me, and I reach out. Inhale and exhale. Strong and straight arms. There's a little bit of tricep work in here. And push. Bend back in. Reach. Try to get as straight as arms as you can. And then bend. There's a little bit of a rest in that. And push into your feet. And then back in. As I said, you can stand and do this. But sitting down keeps your spine nice and stacked. One more time. Push up. And back down. Roll your shoulders out. So I'm hearing that I've got a bit of a bad connection here. I hope that has passed. I hope you guys can hear me. We've only got 1 more exercise, okay? So stay with me. Relax your shoulders. Maybe take one ear to the shoulder, chin to the chest, ear to the other shoulder, and back up. Shrug the shoulders up and slide them down. Here's our last exercise. It's a good old-fashioned shoulder press. So my elbows are going to come below my shoulders and above. I didn't straighten my arms out. Okay, I just went up above the shoulder joint and below the shoulder joint. I'm keeping the weight loaded in the deltoid. If I go up too high, the traps tend to take over. And I just want to keep the deltoid loaded. And go slow with these because they'll get heavy. My elbows are slightly in front of my shoulder joints. Abs are definitely pulled in. And believe it or not, you've got 20 more seconds here. So notice how in the beginning they felt pretty good. And then they start getting a little wickedly heavy. Every time you push up, squeeze into the belly. 5 more seconds. That's all you got, guys. Make this one your last press. And you are done. Wow. Okay, so how'd that feel? Okay, that was basically with our breaks. That was literally a 15-minute weighted workout. Okay, so I hope you like that. Now, to stretch out, there's a couple things you can do. I've got my Sonic gun with the this round ball there. So I've got a lot of lactic acid buildup in there. I'm going to put my Sonic gun on. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and first I'm going to hit my traps a little bit. I don't feel it in my neck, but I know that a lot of people do. Okay, so I want to get this. Let's see. I'm going to hit it up. And I'm just going to let the traps kind of soften up a little bit. Down through my back, on the sides of my shoulder blades. And then I'm going to go right in front of the shoulder joint, the pec. Get a little blood flow through there. Down into where the front of the deltoid, the anterior deltoid goes into the bicep. Back into the pec. And then back into the trap. Just let everything relax a little bit. And then other side, same thing. I'm not spending a lot of time here. One big thing that I see people do a lot is they stay in the same place. Don't traumatize the muscle any more than it already is. Just get some blood flow in the area. Okay. Careful around the bones. You'll feel, obviously, when you're on a bone, oh, this side's a little tender. Huh. Surprise. And then I'm going to hit down to the bicep here. If you find that your forearms are feeling it, you probably were white knuckling your grip. So hit the forearms just for a little bit. Maybe even hit your hands up. Just kind of hold in there and let the massage percussion gun hit your hands a bit. Loosen them up a bit. You can always hit your neck up nice and gently. Okay. So give yourself a few minutes with your massage gun if you have one available. And then let's just do some final stretching. Reach one hand in front, the other thumbs down. Interlace your fingers, tuck your chin, and just push toward me and look left and right. Shake your head no. Then arms reach up. Going to grab behind the head, grab the elbows, and get a little lat stretch here, side to side. And then push the head back. And then reach both hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and push down. Now, would this be a good time to put your hands on your vibration platform for circulation? Heck yeah. Totally would be good to do that. But I'm really looking to lengthen the muscles. I've contracted them like crazy, so I want to open everything up. You're going to take one hand across, drop the shoulder down, and look over it. Tuck your chin. Breathe into that shoulder joint, your whatever arm you have across. That same hand, you're going to take behind you, gently grab, and then let your ear come down. Chin can kind of drop down and feel that stretch into the trap in the neck. Okay? Then the same thing. I want you to gently come over, drop your shoulder. People are here. Drop the shoulder down. Drop it all the way in place. Get that little pull. Gentle. Then breathe into that. And then take your arm behind you. Grab on. Just give it a gentle little tug. Tuck your chin in. And then lengthen your neck. And then once again, I had left hand or right hand over left now. Interlace. I'm going to protract. Chin tucks. Look left and right. Reach the hands up. Grab behind. I'm going to trip over anything here. And then stretch side to side. And then lastly, just like big arm circles. One direction. This is our circumduction. The other direction. And, because you probably have it handy, grab your band and take it just like in our warm-up. And now go ahead and stretch back and see how much easier that feels. It should feel like butter. It should feel so easy to move your shoulder around or your arm bones around. One more time. Big breath in and a long breath out. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope my connection was good. I've got the workout typed up. I'm going to put it in the VIP chat. As a reminder, I will be here every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Arizona time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the duration. This is one of a 3-part series. Next week, we're going to be probably hitting, I think we're going to do bis and tris. We'll hit those guys, and then we're going to go chest and back. I think that's the sequence. Then the following week, I'm going to go ahead and work on our flex cycle and flex stride and do a little bit of a cardio workout, a little bit of strength workout with that. And we'll see how it goes. But if there's anything that you need, any questions you have, any concerns, please hit me up. Deb, April, and Amber and I are here to help you. We want you to get the best of the best from Life Pro with all the amazing products you have. Don't forget about 250, I think I counted 250 plus videos that are available for you besides Amber's, besides Debbie's. And yeah, and then if you want my Jumpstart guide, hit me up. I'm happy to send the link to you guys. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And just remember, I'm on Amazon every Friday or Saturday morning. So if you're not following us on Amazon, make sure you're a Life Pro Amazon follower, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.